Hello traders, welcome to today's Bitcoin and crypto update. We are just going to do this as a video update today, not a live stream. Basically, we've just done a couple of hours with the crew already this morning, so we did have our London trading room. I've been live for like the past 2 hours with them, so yeah, just a very quick short form video today just to give you guys an update on the market and what I'm looking for over the coming kind of few hours or something throughout the rest of the day. Also, just to go over the price action that we had yesterday, because it was quite an interesting day that we had yesterday as well. So yeah, we'll get straight into it. Again, for anyone that is new to the channel, if you have not done so already, please do hit the like button, please do hit subscribe, and please do go and check out tauruscrypto.com, where you can find out plenty more about our community. We've got a free Discord community there. You can also learn more about the crew, which is where we do our live trading room sessions with myself and the coaches over there, if you would like to, well, if you're interested in that kind of thing. Just to start with this, so if anyone watched the had a look at where we were yesterday. Basically, I did a couple of tweets yesterday, and we also had the trading update that, again, was within the crew. Basically just saying, BTC currently trying to push itself outside of this balance zone. I'm anticipating a slow inside day, but if it can get some volume, then 19,800 to 2,000 to 20,200 is the target. And we did get that move above, which actually brought us exactly to that region that we were looking for. So again, on here, basically I was looking for, if we do get a move above the daily open, then I will be looking at 19,960 and 20,220 for potential short positions. This is where we have imbalances that price is likely to be drawn towards. Okay, so these were the two updates that we gave. Basically one on Twitter and one to the crew yesterday, and we did have that move up, and you can see here a couple of times where we had that the initial, that 19,800 level that was basically just taking the liquidity above these highs, getting that initial rejection, coming into these single prints, and then moving our way up to that 20,200 region, which was the other area in which to look for these short positions. And funnily enough, our daily open at that 20,220 area, which was where we started to find those two levels of confluence where short positions were looking good. So it was a pretty good day of trading yesterday. As soon as we did close above that daily open, we were basically just looking for this continuation upwards. We were able to get into long positions, but we did come into very, very significant resistance up there. First of all, being we do have this nice order block here, so this on the 30-minute time frame and the 1 hour time frame, we do have a nice order block up here. We've also filled in all the inefficiencies from this move that we had over the weekend, and basically what we did here is really quite simple. Okay, we had this big move up that was followed by a big move down. What did price do over the coming like day or so? It filled in everything that it needed to, came back to fill in these big inefficiencies, these gaps that we created on the move up, reaccumulated down there, and then price came back up through to fill the other side of the thing. So we still had this whole void up here that had just been waiting, all this liquidity just waiting to be taken, and supply basically up within this level. So yeah, a really nice move up yesterday that we were able to get. I wasn't necessarily expecting that to happen yesterday because of course it was 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to all my American friends. I know it's a day late, but still. So yeah, we did have that move up yesterday that came into a really nice area. So we had the 30-minute order block there. If we do zoom out as well, what was this? It was the point of control from our larger range. So if we do look at that major low that we put in a couple of weeks ago, well, back in June, we did have that yeah, really nice point of control basically from this whole range. Now that leads us into another really interesting point here, because this clearly short positions. Okay, that's clearly what you'd be looking for. Very, very unlikely unless you get some serious volume that you're going to break through this, because we had serious volume on that move up with that short squeeze last week. So very, very unlikely that we were going to get continuation through there. We took the liquidity just to basically above those 30-minute times, and then as we came down, we could see yesterday and actually throughout today, if I do turn on the session profile, you can see here the rejection. This has actually moved, interestingly, but our value area high, if we turn on the developing value area, is this going to work? It must be different on the USD pair. I'll just quickly show you on here. There we go. Okay, so we did have the, of course, the value area high rejecting price earlier on today, and we had that nice kind of taking out the highs, coming back up into this region here, and then 1, 2, 3 lower highs created before a change of market structure. Take out your daily open, and then we do get that drop basically this morning all the way down. Now this is very interesting. We did have the 80% setup that was in play, but we got this drop down all the way back down here to the previous day point of control, and also to fill in a small region of single prints that we have here on the chart. So this basically being from your 5-minute chart or your 30-minute, we did have the little imbalances here, the little single prints, fair value gap, whatever it is you like to call it, within that region that we've come down and tested. Now we had a bunch of confluence within that area. Okay, so what, not only did we have previous day POC, okay, so previous day point of control being here, we also had our previous day VWAP close. So there is your previous day VWAP close just below it at 19,680. And then, of course, you have the single prints area just below that at 19,635-ish, wherever it was that we bounced from. Okay, so a ton of confluence all within this area, and a nice region in which to be looking for, at least for take profits on your short positions and potentially some scalp longs as well. The other important thing that we have here, if I do just turn these off, is you don't want to be getting caught back into this range at this point in time. Okay, we had a nice break up out of it yesterday. If we are going to get caught back below this value area, then it would vastly increase the probability that we're going to see ourselves move beyond that and take out the lows basically from last week and possibly even last month's lows as well. So at the moment, I see no real reason to be closing any short positions. I am short from yesterday. Scalping against the trend, fine, but I would like to see some more absorption within this region before I get to kind of wanting to take any kind of risky longs at this stage, because it doesn't look great overall. We'll have to see how the New York session reacts, how kind of the New York Open is today, with markets of course reopening today. But yeah, for me, not really looking at any kind of swing long positions, but scalping against the trend is about as much as we can get. If we do see some absorption here and we see some kind of rounded off structure down at the lows, so if it does chop around here, that could give an opportunity to get into longs, maybe to take things back up here to it's kind of clear where you'd be aiming for here, because we have a very impulsive move down. If we are to get a move back up again, you would be looking at that 20,150 region up towards your daily open, if it's still happening today, as significant resistance there. That is where you clearly have a lot of volume up there and a lot of short positions up there that'll be pretty chilled out in their kind of shorts right now, and also potentially trapped longs. If we do see more of a move down, okay, it's a bit of a void below here, so this is very, very critical where we are right now. So you don't really want to be like basically 19,800. It's that same level as yesterday, okay, 19,800 down towards about 19,600 being that critical support zone. We do have a daily level here at 19,306. We also have 4-hour demand, so we do have a 4-hour OB down here, and again, if we go onto the 4-hour chart, we can see that we do have that imbalance here, where basically, yeah, your fair value gap, your imbalances, your single prints, with this candle here that formed around that 4-hour demand that is sitting there just below 19,200, so 19,185 roughly, that we're looking for as another very important area. Now in between that, you've got your point of control of this little range, so it starts to get a bit scrappy by the time you get down there. I myself would be saying, okay, if we do get caught below this region, I would be looking for basically a move down towards this 4-hour demand. If that doesn't get us a good bounce, even if it does get us a good bounce, you could also, again, look for short positions around the point of control or the value area high and look to take that down to take out last week's low if this was to happen. So yeah, basically a lot of levels very close to each other. Deciding which ones to trade is kind of the tricky thing at the moment, which is why I think scalps are still the best bet in most cases. Ethereum's been very similar. Okay, so Ethereum, we did where are we? We came through this daily level, basically taking out these highs yesterday. Now this was an area again that I was looking at for potential short positions. We came through it, built some divergences there, and now we're back testing here this daily level. So what was basically resistance for a little while, potentially back testing that now as support. We'll have to see how this gets along. Again with the ETH BTC pair, it's currently at this this weekly level here. Again, losing a bit of momentum. Okay, so it is losing a bit of momentum here. It is at a major POC. I'd have to zoom out to find that. It is at a big point of control. Actually, yeah, basically just off of this range here. So if you look at where your POC is from this range on the ETH BTC pair, look at that. There it is. That's where the ETH BTC pair is at the moment. So again, we're looking at that being a bit of a struggle potentially for Ethereum to continue bouncing at this point. S&P 500, okay, the futures, we did take out the highs yesterday before it did close through the session. We've had this move down again below the monthly at this stage, so we could see a bit more of a move down. I'd say down towards around 3777, 3777 or 3778, the daily level that we do have down there on the SPX futures. Of course, the SPX itself will open later on today. And finally, we do have the DXY, which is, well, has been pumping quite dramatically this morning before we go into the open. So we will have to keep an eye on that as well. Overall, I don't really think there's anything else to be going over on this market at the moment. I did want to keep this fairly short. Got lots to do today, so yeah, keep this as a short one, just as a general update on the markets. I hope, again, you found that interesting. And that will do it from me. Again, click the like button, hit subscribe, check out tauruscrypto.com if you have not done so already. And I will probably wrap it up at that because there's nothing else to say. So, yeah, I'm not going to go over the trades that we did in the trading room. Again, if you're in the crew, you can see the trades we did in the trading room. We had a couple of scalp longs here, and there's basically just been short and chill since that point. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you very much, everyone. I will see you in the next video. I will be doing a stream potentially tonight. Definitely later in the week. Again, it's just finding the time at the moment with everything that's going on. We will also be doing a couple of giveaways this week. So we did promise that we would be doing some giveaways. We're going to be giving away some ExoCharts memberships for the crew. And we do have $100 to give away for people who are trading in the WSOT competition. So yeah, that will be everything. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye.